We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Play action with Nix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Nix with it on first. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
79 Broncos. Let's go.
Nix off the play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 23. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, Hurts. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Dump off caught by his back. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down. New set of downs for him from the 46. On the play fake, it's Hurts. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. This, our last play of the quarter.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. Take go.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So we saw dueling interceptions in a turnover-laden first quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have second down and 5.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
Nix from the gun. And they had that one contained right at the line. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Go!
Here's Nix. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Warriors 70.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll run here on first down. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos get the game's first points here in the second. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Broncos get set to take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Ready.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Cougar 19. Go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Ready. 18, Pioneer.
From the 37. Dumped off to his running back. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
60 Bison. Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Putting the tight end in motion. Again on 2nd and 10. Nix. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Darius Slay with the stop. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Mikey, 18. Set up. 70 range. 70 range. Ready.
They'll throw again. Nix. Completed to his running back. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
19 Lion. Mustang 19.
Throwing on first down, Nix. That's caught at the 4. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Let's go now.
Nix looking to throw. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos will add to their lead at the end of the half. Lining up now to try the extra point. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Hurts now from the gun. On the move, headed right. He can run it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw it. He's trying to push the field. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Go! Check smash! Check smash!
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Pass taken in by Lockett. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. He breaks the tackle. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
Here's 2nd and 11. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They send a tight end in motion. Barkley gets it on third down. And he gets in, touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Nicks off the play action. That's caught. He found some space. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Second and 3 now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now Nick's on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
This throw is caught. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try and punch it in. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. Working quickly here. Going ground game again here. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Setting up to try the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Offense liked how that play went. They choose to decline the penalty. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
It's Nix out of the pistol. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Completed to Lockett. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Sutton, the man in motion, headed right. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles have some new life in the 4th. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field. Almost a positionless defender, yet their impact can be so great.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Desperation time here on 4th. Pushes this one towards the sideline. He's got it, and the feet are in bounds too. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the 1st. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10. Here's Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the deep.
And he'll get into the end zone to make this a one-score game in the 4th quarter.
Every once in a while, we don't have to confuse this game. Simply beat the man in front of you. Carry the ball over the line. Rushing football at its finest.
As we approach the final half minute of play, their comeback hopes resting on recovering this kick. Eagles are celebrating, and they did. They got that one back. Okay, they pulled it off. Now they have one final gasp. Either get into the end zone or leave here with the L.
How many times do we see these teams at this point of desperation late in the game needing to kick and not get it? So nice to see one of them actually rewarded with all that effort. Now it comes down to the execution of this offense. Can they do what their special teams just did and go execute, score a touchdown?
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos make the play that should win them this game. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
79 Broncos, 19 tight, 9 Buffalo 18. Ready?
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Connects with the open man downfield. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
And the Broncos offense isn't leaving the field. Looks like they're going to go for 2. They'll try to run it in. And he's almost there, but no! They stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return.